Imagine just for a second, there's this powerful, almost regal energy point right at the very top of your head, like a luminous gateway.
Hmm.
What if, understanding that specific spot could be a real shortcut to, well, spiritual well-being, unlocking a deeper connection, maybe, to inner wisdom and the universe?
It's a fascinating idea.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into precisely that, the concept of chakras. And we're really zeroing in on the crown chakra, which I believe is known as Sahasrara in Sanskrit.
That's right, Sasra. And yeah, our exploration today, it's woven together from some really interesting insights from Unlock Your Chakra. We look at their About Us section and also a detailed article they have called Purple, Color of Crown Chakra and Meaning.
Okay, great. So our mission for you listening is to really pull out the most important bits of knowledge here. What the crown chakra actually represents, why purple is so linked to it, and crucially, some practical ways you can, engage with that energy yourself. But maybe before we ascend all the way to the crown, let's just quickly ground ourselves. The chakra system as a whole. How are these energy centers generally understood? Just a quick refresher.
Sure. So for centuries, really, Indian and Eastern cultures have talked about chakras. They're seen as these 7 main energetic hubs within our bodies.
Hubs, okay.
Yeah, think of them like vibrant spinning wheels of energy. Each one's got its own unique color, specific qualities, and they influence different parts of our physical, emotional, and spiritual selves.
Right.
So, the quick list is root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and then the one we're focusing on, the crown.
Got it. Okay, so now let's shift focus upwards. The crown chakra and that iconic connection to the color purple. It seems really distinct. What's the symbolism there? What's behind that?
Well, it's really interesting. It's not just that purple signifies spiritual connection. It's more about how the color seems to bridge, our physical world, what we perceive, with these unseen realms of consciousness. The crown chakra, Sahasrara, is right there at the very top, the apex of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And that majestic purple, it's not just random. It's almost like a visual shorthand for this invisible transformation, like you said, a gateway.
At gateway, yeah.
It embodies that spiritual connection, transcendence. It's seen as the path to higher consciousness, letting you connect deeply with the divine, experience that feeling of oneness with everything.
So it sounds like it's kind of working in 2 directions,
Yep.
like an inward compass pointing to our own wisdom, but also an outward connection to something bigger. Is that fair?
That's a really great way to put it, actually. Yeah, it absolutely does both, often at the same time. This chakra, it actively encourages you to access your inner wisdom, that higher knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and empowers you, to trust your intuition, make decisions that are guided by a deeper grasp of life's bigger picture, its mysteries.
Right.
And purple also strongly symbolizes enlightenment, spiritual awakening.
Mm.
When your crown chakra is balanced, it allows you, supposedly, to transcend those ego-driven desires, attachments, which leads to this really profound sense of peace, serenity. It's like this seamless integration where your self-awareness just naturally expands out into universal awareness.
That profound peace and serenity.
Wow.
It makes you think, doesn't it? How much stress might be eased if more people could tap into that balanced state.
It's a powerful thought.
And beyond the personal enlightenment aspect, does this purple connection reach into, like, broader concepts?
Yeah. If we look at the bigger picture, purple also represents universal love, compassion. It fosters this deep, sort of all-encompassing love for all beings. It transcends boundaries, promotes empathy. This energy center really, it kind of defines your relationship with the divine, however you cultivate that meditation, prayer, other spiritual practices. It's always encouraging that spiritual growth, that move towards enlightenment.
Okay, so this is obviously vital then. If the crown chakra is key for accessing these, well, elevated states of being, how do we do something about it? How do we practically make sure it stays balanced and vibrant in our day-to-day? This is where it gets really useful for listeners, right?
Exactly. And keeping that balance is, paramount if you want to access those states. Our sources lay out several practical methods you can try.
Okay.
Firstly, regular meditation, but specifically focusing on the crown chakra. That's highly recommended.
How does that work?
You can visualize a radiant purple light right at the top of your head. Imagine it expanding, opening you up to those higher states of consciousness.
So it's quite active then, not just sitting quietly, but really engaging with that visualization. How does that active part differ from, say, just general contemplation for this chakra?
Precisely. Yeah, for the crown, active visualization isn't just about being mindful in general. It's more like refining your ability to perceive and integrate subtler energies. Think of it like tuning your internal radio, recalibrating your receiver to pick up signals from higher consciousness more clearly.
Interesting analogy.
And beyond that specific meditation, just consistently practicing mindfulness helps, being fully present in the moment.
Right, being present.
That presence really helps you connect with the divine, access that inner wisdom more easily. And you're also encouraged to just engage in spiritual practices that feel right for you.
Whatever resonates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whether it's specific types of meditation or prayer, or maybe certain styles of yoga, those kinds of practices generally support the balance of this chakra.
Okay. And are there maybe more direct, tangible things, aids we can use, maybe through words or actual objects?
Absolutely. Affirmations are mentioned as a powerful tool.
Okay.
The sources suggest using positive affirmations linked to spiritual connection, inner wisdom, enlightenment. Things like, I am one with the universe, or I trust my inner wisdom, even I am enlightened. Repeating those can be really effective.
Right, reinforcing the intention.
Yeah. And also, spending dedicated time in nature, that's advised too. Connecting with the natural world, it can be a surprisingly direct path to spiritual insights, that feeling of oneness.
That makes sense. And physical aids.
Yes, certain crystals get highlighted. They're seen as deeply connected to the crown chakra, notably amethyst, clear quartz, and selenite.
Ah, amethyst. Right, I've heard that one.
Yeah, it's quite common. So carrying these or meditating with them is thought to help align and energize this center.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who respond well to scents, aromatherapy.
Oh, interesting.
Essential oils like Bulgarian lavender, essential oil are mentioned. They might help balance the crown chakra. You can use them in a diffuser or maybe during meditation to sort of enhance the practice.
Okay, Bulgarian lavender. Good tip. So all these tools and insights, how does this connect back to the source itself? You mentioned unlock your chakra. What's their angle on this?
Well, the sources do mention that companies like Unlock Your Chakra, which was founded by Armin Grigorian, they actually create tools to help with this. For example, they hand make chakra bracelets down in Los Angeles, California.
Ah, okay, so physical products.
Right. And these pieces, the bracelets, for instance, are designed with specific intention and meaning. They use carefully selected gemstones aimed at supporting and balancing all 7 chakras.
So they're meant as aids for the wearer's wellness journey.
That seems to be the idea, yeah. Offering tangible ways for people to engage with these, energetic principles. They talk about creating each piece for healing the mind, body, and soul, touched with compassion and love.
Right. So let's try and synthesize this then. We've explored the crown chakra, Sahasrara, its connection to that majestic purple color. It's presented as this really key center for spiritual connection, finding inner wisdom, maybe even enlightenment. And through dedicated practices, meditation, mindfulness, maybe using specific things like amethyst or lavender oil, you can actively work to keep it balanced, keep it vibrant, hopefully fostering a deeper sense of peace and purpose in your life.
Yeah, and what's really compelling about this whole framework, I think, is the potential it suggests. The potential for, profound spiritual growth, a deeper relationship with the universe. Maybe simply by embracing the power of purple and this ancient wisdom about our energy centers.
It definitely gives you something to think about. How might this understanding, this focus on the very crown of your being, maybe shift your own approach to finding inner peace and exploring self-discovery?